All right, everyone. Good evening and welcome, vampires. This is the second block of our world record speedrun attempt at 100%. All bosses clear of V Rising. In the first 2 hours, we managed to get all Tier 1 progression bosses and Beatrice from Tier 2, as well as our iron weapon. We are very close to getting into full Hollowfang after we get some cotton. So we're going to get some cotton.
Madness
Which is
and
going to stack garlic against us. Then we're going to turn into a bear and we're going to gather iron in order to get ready for Merciless Hollowfang. And then we're probably going to fight Christina the Sun Priestess for our Holy Resist Potion and Leandra the Shadow Priestess for the Scourgestone Pendant. We're going to get some glass and some Scourgestone from the church. And then we're going to be pressuring the Tier 2 bosses or going back to clear all the T1 bosses, although I think we should wait until we're level 70 to full clear all the T1 bosses. But either way, we're on the way up and we're diving in, so thank you and welcome to another V Rising video and stream. Here we go. I'm feeling good. I got some more tea brewed. I've got a nice route in my mind for at least the next hour, hour and a half. This is with the nerfs, right, with the PvP balance patch that came out today. So horse lording is going to be significantly less effective, but it's still going to be the best way to kill a boss without getting hit. So we will probably be horse lording Leandra and Christina, and then possibly starting our fight with Octavian today as well. If we can kill Octavian in the next 2 hours and get Merciless Hollowfang and a Scourgestone Pendant, I think we'll be well on our way, right? So what I'm hoping to do is an 8-hour full clear of everything, and I'm sure someone's going to be able to beat that time, but it will at least set the record. So here we go. Without further ado, we're going to be diving in. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the follows, the likes, the love, constructive criticism, and compliments. As always, here we go. We've got 10 furnaces. We need a couple looms, and we're going to be ready to roll. It's been a while since I pressured this world record, so I hope I remember what's going on. I'm pretty sure all of our chests are chaotically organized. We probably need to farm at the werewolf village as well as the area outside of Octavian to pick up recipes. Alright, we are in game. We are on the move. Pretty sure we had our iron weapon somewhere. Okay, it's right here. It is the iron slashers. Excuse me, the iron reaper, which I love. Oh, our inventory's a mess. Compulsively count all that stuff. We're going to have to get the loom down as well, right? So we need the loom. Put all of our most important mats in here and go ahead and sort this. We're going to need copper as well for the looms. Okay, looms, we need planks, copper ingots, and wool thread. Planks, copper ingots. We have the wool thread already. There we go. Those are down. We just need to go gather. Let's see. We've got Blood Rage on to help us gather. Blood Rage for gathering. That's going to help us gather cotton. So we need to hit all the nearby cotton fields. We are going to be picking up our garlic debuff here very quickly. Cotton farm 1, 2 is right above it. Let's see if I remember. And then we have to go west, right? I think we go west after this. I believe we need sunflower for something as well. Maybe one of the upcoming tier 2 necklaces. We're going to have to play this very carefully and very quickly. And of course, we want to be looting this entire area as well. Just so we can pull cotton yarn. The more cotton yarns that we get, the less cotton we're actually going to have to refine. No, that says 3 minutes. That's not 3 hours. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna add all the timers up together. Or do I pause this? I think we pause, guys. I have to pause this really fast. All right, so I'm going to pause here. So we need to add 4 minutes to the clock. I'm sorry about that. It's almost scuffed, but thankfully we know how this goes. So edit splits. We actually, so wasn't that? I see what happened. So that's actually 1 minute second. That's microseconds as well. So this should now be at 2 hours, 4 minutes.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
2 hours. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Settings. We need to deactivate hotkeys really fast. Okay. So we need to be at 2 hours. Wait. There is a call in there. Okay, so 2 hours call in. This will now be 4 minutes. I almost feel like I should take a couple seconds off, but we screwed that up, so we won't. So 2 hours, 4 minutes, 2 seconds. Is that how this works? I suck. I actually don't know if this is how this works. So we're gonna try this. Wait, so start timer at... Sorry guys, I haven't sped run that much, so we have to get used to this. Oh, this should actually be 62 seconds. Okay. And now we reset this, I believe, with this button. No, that's not gonna... No.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
2 hours, 4 minutes, 2 seconds, and 62 microseconds. This is still attempt 1. Okay, we need to reset this. Reset. What's OEM 6? Okay, 2 hours, 4 minutes, 2 seconds, and 62 microseconds, or whatever those things are called. All right, we are ready to go. I'm actually going to walk back up there, guys. I should have already been there, so I'm going to give myself like 2 seconds here. So sorry about this, slightly scuffed, but overall it should be fine. Here we go. We are back into it now. Also, we got to set, I'm giving myself stacks here. I got to reset the keys. Global hotkeys are on. All right, we are back. I just looted that. We got a bunch of cotton, so that's looking good. We are going to get max stacks here, which is fine. We're going to go to bear form after this to drop stacks. And then we're going to be gathering cotton, or excuse me, iron, not killing any monsters, and hopefully that will drop our 100 stacks. So this is looking good. It's still a beautiful run here. Oh, it's hard to believe that there's no shade in this here cotton farm. Probably we need a worker buff as well, as we do have a creature buff. I'm going to grab this 22%. That's also going to give us a faster gallop. I think we have a Wrangler potion here as well, so we do want to get the alchemy lab down as soon as possible for this run. We are going to take immense sun damage because of the garlic stack, so we need to be very, very careful. Let's take a look at our inventory. Everything looks pretty on point here. Yeah, we're just going to call it on that one. Unfortunately, we got very unlucky there with the shade, so we're going to have to just push forward. Plenty of wool threads as well. We absolutely need wool thread for our Hollowfang set as well. And in order to get some more looms going. Alright, we're now going to make our way west. Mostly going to be avoiding monsters here over the next couple minutes. If not, even longer. It might even be like a 30-minute run here against cotton and iron. tier 2 gem as well. We do want to gather that, but since there's so many monsters behind us, we're going to skip that for now, but I'm going to try to remember where it is so we can grab that. And we also have some tier 2 gems next to our base. Checking these workers for higher buffs. Not finding one yet. Also no sunlight here, or no shade, but a little bit inside actually. So the more cotton we gather, the more we're going to be prepared for a tier 3 as well, because we're going to need that cotton yard to get into Dawnthorn and further. So that's all this garlic. We're going to make our way to the next patch. And then I think there's one more after this. Oh no, the sun. Just devastating amount of sun damage. Wait, that's not it, is it? There's one more. Cotton, cotton. I can't remember. Is there only 4? There might only be 4 cotton patches here. I'm going to go ahead and head home, and we're going to get this underway, and then we're going to head over and start getting iron. That's probably enough to get our Hollowfang set. Making pretty good time so far. So it took us about 8 minutes to get the entirety of all 4 cotton farms, assuming there is only 4. I actually can't remember. There might be more, unfortunately. My game knowledge does occasionally blank, especially mid speed run. But we also have 2 castle hearts, so we will be able to move to tier 3 if we need to in the future. Maybe that is the only amount. Can't remember. I'm kind of feeling like there's 3 on each side, but that's all right. We'll just get those for now, and then we'll hit the iron mine. So it is going to be copper planks, so we can get more looms going as well. Let me take a look. I think we are going to get some more looms down. Let's see how fast these go. These go very, very slowly, so we do want extra looms. And we're going to need these in the future for ghost yarn as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. So definitely the more looms we have, the better we're going to be prepared. Basically turning this into a bit of an RTS here. And then we're going to gather these tier 2 gems so we can get our merciless iron. I almost feel like making an iron mace here in order to grab iron is going to actually save us iron in the long run. But at the same time, we don't need that much more iron in order to progress. Thank you all for tuning in and welcome. This is part 4 of our world record attempt at the speedrun. Starting to slow down a little bit here. I need to figure out what I'm doing and head forward. We're going to get some more iron bars going as well. Or some copper bars, excuse me. Got plenty of copper bars here on the side. Trying to put all the finished materials into this vampire lockbox so we're ready to go in the future. We can mostly keep tier 2 gems on us as well. Alright, that's going to be good enough for that. Let's go ahead and get out and start gathering iron. Wasted a couple minutes there in base trying to figure out what we wanted to do, as is our way. I think we have merciless copper axes, which would give us the Q bonus to attack. But overall, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to use the Iron Reaper. I think the physical damage alone will be enough to carry us through in the Iron Mine. So one more run of this, and this should give us so much iron that we will be available to get into Merciless Hollowfang. And then we are going to start fighting bosses. Very bad RNG here on the corruption. We actually cannot pass that. And we've got skeletons behind us, but we do have bonus damage to skeletons. The corruption just maintaining itself, so that blocked us twice, but we're probably just going to leave the horse here. And I don't think we need to gather the entirety of the iron mine. I can't really recollect right now off the top of my head how much iron we're going to need. But again, these garlic debuff is going to be very damaging to us here, so we need to mostly try to avoid fighting monsters when we can help it. And probably, like many of you mentioned in the YouTube comments, we probably actually need to, I gotta be very careful with the horse here as well. That horse is a 10 point something, and so we want to use that for the entirety of our run. We probably want to use bear form just to stomp once, right, each time. And that's gonna do enough damage. Very poor timing there with the fire, and the corruption on top of us is our first death of the run. Very, very, very bad timing for us. Horrible, horrible timing for the bowman to show up, and we did pick up the fire. That is bad. It's going to waste about a minute here running back in wolf form. Very unfortunate, though. The garlic stacks as well are just incredibly painful, even against lower tier monsters, so I actually think we're going to use bear form to get rid of those stacks sooner. And because of the length of time it's taking for them to fall off, we're actually going to be able to out farm this iron, and then we're going to be pressuring bosses. So we actually want to get rid of this garlic as soon as humanly possible. And we don't have our alchemy lab down yet. I don't even know if we have enough sulfur for it. Now I'm pretty sure that there are extra garlic sites, or extra cotton sites. Is there another one somewhere over here? Or maybe it's only on the right side. Oh, there it was. I just found it. Let me take a look. So there is one more cotton farm up here. But we're not that worried about it. I will just stop by there at a future time, if at all. Hopefully we can just gather enough cotton yarns from chests and other interactables, including out in the tier 3 cursed forest, to make up for it. But we will try to do this just trying to prepare here. We're going to need these two tier 2 gems for tier 2 accessories and our merciless iron. For those of you who missed our stream last time, the reason why we got the Iron Reaper to start with is because we are going to be wanting to farm the ancient villages as soon as possible, and that's going to give us access to a lot of tier 3 materials. So we're going to try to kind of speed run through and into Dawnthorn. And the best opportunity to do that is going to be skipping several things. There's a 50% scholar there. That's probably going to be... I don't think we're going to need that, actually. So because we're horse lording, Leandra, and Christina. I actually don't think we need Scholar Blood for anything until we get to Octavian. And even then, I think Brute is going to be better for us, including when we fight the unique bosses. I think Brute for the Life Leech is going to be the play that we need to make. So it's actually not worth it to use Bear on Iron because you don't get the materials there. Alright, so we can still effectively kill the skeletons. We just gotta play better. Not the biggest loss there. That is the first death of the run, but I think we're fine. We're still doing really, really well on time in my mind. Alright, this is going to be the last room that we clear here. And then we're going to go back to base and get the iron cooking. And then we're probably just going to use the upcoming daylight to go loot the Wilfred the Werewolf's village. And there we will get a lot of wool thread and a lot of the tier 2 materials that we're going to need. Maybe we even make a weird play. And we go to the ancient villages early and we full loot the boxes in order to start getting ready for our Dawnthorn. Maybe we just loot the first ancient village and Wilfred the Werewolf's hut. And then we come back once our stacks are clear. The only problem is going to be that the bosses and the monsters up in the tier 3 zone do immense damage to us. So probably having any stacks of garlic is going to be very bad. So I'm actually not sure if that's going to be the right play. Garlic just taking an immense time to wear off. Alright, I'm going to call it on the iron. And we're just going to bear form at base while we walk around and organize and put all the iron in the furnaces. And then we can just take a pause and see what's next for us. We do need to try to get the highest item level that we can. We still have a Blood Rose ring as well. So we need to keep that in mind when we're pressuring monsters, that we have a big increase coming. As soon as we beat Leandra, we will be able to get into the Scourge Stone Pendant, which is 15 item level. And so that is going to be +9, so we'll be at 42. So we'll be well within range of Octavian as soon as we get in Hollowfang. And we did just kill Nikolaus, so we do have our tier 2 study. So we should go ahead and run some of our recipes and see what we actually have access to. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so for tier 2 study, we're going to need copper ingots, grave dust, and paper. Grave dust, we probably need to... We don't need bricks for anything, I don't think. So we do have the amethyst pendant here. We're going to need copper ingots, which we put somewhere over here. Plenty. We also want to get the iron cooking. So let's get the iron ready. Grave dust, we needed 8 for the study. And we have only a couple, so we need to make a grinder as well and get those grinding, or we need to just go loot. It's probably not worth it to go back to the other zone to loot, so we do want to get the grinder down. We're going to need that grinder anyway to be grinding up glass and scourge stone. So we just need some whetstones and some planks, which should be very easy for us to come across. Planks ready to go. Got just enough whetstones. We probably are going to need a lot more whetstones as well, so we might have to go back to tier 1 to grind at some point. Looks like we have not even close to enough bones. At 200 each, we're going to need 600 bones. That's probably not worth the conversion. Let me see how many are in here. We only have 50, so we're actually very, very short on bones. Okay, so we can't make the study yet.
Madness.
The looms are looking great, though. That's 8, 16. We probably have 32. We probably already have enough for our tailoring bench. I forgot, we also want to be in bear form here. Crafting tailoring bench, we need... oh, I don't think we have enough planks, so we're going to have to gather some more wood. Unfortunately, there was a little extra bone. Planks, 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 planks. We do not have enough planks. So we are going to pull our copper axes back out. Go ahead and drop this for now as well. So we're going to need about 15 planks and some more grave dust. Trying to think, it might be time. Honestly, with the garlic sacks, we're in trouble. But if we didn't have garlic sacks, we could just go start pressuring Leandra now and pick up the bone while we were there. But I would like to wait until we have a much higher eye level before we do that.
Madness. Madness.
Thank you all for the follows, the likes, and the love. Welcome. This is a 100% attempt at every single boss in V Rising. This is one of the first world records that we'll be setting. We did have the original world record run at Quincy of 30 minutes and 15 seconds, and now that's been blown away. You've got players on Reddit who took Quincy down in 25 minutes, so players are getting fast. The competition is heating up as always, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in this upcoming Saturday $100 Merciless Chaotic Solos Cash Cup. We got some crazy rule sets, and we're going to be diving into some new things. We're going to be unlocking ultimates directly out of the gates for players to see how that goes. $500, that should be enough planks. Is it 20 per plank? I actually don't know the conversion. It is 20 per plank, so 500 is going to be 22, so that's almost enough. Let's get a little bit more trees just in case. So this is a great time for us to gather with this garlic here. Trying to think what else we need to gather. I think we probably have enough gems at this point to craft any of the tier 2 amulets. Of course, we're also going to need a lot of planks for all of the tier 2 and tier 3 items. So this might just be a great time while we wait for these garlic sacks to fall off to absolutely grind our little butts off here on these trees. We do have Enrage and the Q from the axe, so this is a great time to pressure this. It's challenging to think of logistically what's useful and what's not in a speedrun. You'd really have to write down all of the numbers and kind of pre-plan exactly how many trees you would need for all of your tier 2 and all of your tier 3 materials. But I didn't do that, so we're just kind of diving in here. Slightly, you know, not blind, but we're making some good progress for sure. We need to get ready for the tanneries as well, right? So the tanneries are going to be having to pump out pristine leather. So we will need pristine hide and fish oil. We probably need a devourer as well to eat whatever fish that we come across. So let's see how we get the devourer. We also need to upgrade the castle heart. Let's see, that's going to be leather. Yes. Where's all our leather at? There's plenty of leather here, but we're going to need some more. That is up and running. Floors. Okay, so we need to build a very fast and fake item here. I think we need stone bricks as well, so we definitely do need that grinder. Getting some stone prepared. Kind of starting to choke, as I almost always do when we're in the base. We also have some unsullied hearts, so we want to get that blood press down if it's not already. Can't remember, it's not down yet, so we do want to get the blood press as well. That is even more planks, so we definitely need to just saw our way through an entire forest right now as we pressure and grow. Tier 2 studies coming up. Let's go ahead. We still have a ton of garlic. Let's go ahead and keep getting some trees. Unfortunately, and as you all know from my PvP videos, I absolutely hate gathering, but in a world record speedrun, we are going to have to gather so hard. Actually, you know what? I think the lumberjack axe does 50% damage to trees, but you don't have access to the Q, so it is very hard to determine what's faster. Thank you guys again for all the tips and comments on the first 2 hours of the speedrun. I agree with a lot of you. Using AoE abilities is going to be a lot better for us for a lot of the bosses that summon things, but now we do have access to Ward of the Damned as well. We probably need to put that on the hotbar after we go to pressure some more bosses. For Christina, we're not going to need anything. We're just going to Horse Lord her down, and then for Leandra, we're probably going to have to clear a lot of the ads by using Ward of the Damned, and then we're going to try to Horse Lord Leandra. How am I doing on time, guys? Let me know in chat. Has anyone else tried to do this? I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Doing all right here. I would like to have Octavian dead in the next 2 hours. Excuse me, the next hour and a half. I want to have an Octavian dead within 4 hours. And then I really want to have full Dawnthorn and Solaris dead within the next 2 hours if I can. And then a full clear of every boss within 8. So this is an absolute attempt to do every single boss in the game within 8 hours. I feel like that's pretty reasonable and fairly fast, and of course after we review the video we can look for a lot of ways to shortcut and do some theory crafting, but for now I'm feeling good about it. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure. We are trying to set a world record speedrun here for all bosses. Alright, that is plenty of planks coming up. Let's see, we've got a little bit more garlic stacks here, so let me see what we can do in the meantime. So we do have a couple planks, a couple stone bricks as well. I can't even remember now what we needed stone bricks for. Let's see. We just need... Okay, the looms are working overtime right now. 14. This is a Hollowfang set, definitely. Oh no, we didn't even put anything in these looms. Oh, we're terrible. Why did I even build those? But that's okay. It's not going to be much of a slowdown. We're definitely going to need a lot more wool thread as well in order to craft that Hollowfang set. So let's see. We've got some planks coming up now. You could argue that I would need another sawmill, but most of the time we're not going to be in base, so it's actually going to pressure all of those to finish in a good fashion in a good amount of time. So we are 5 planks short here, waiting for the garlic stacks to fall off. We've got iron coming. We need the tier 2 study, and I'm pretty sure we do have a merciless iron weapon. Let me take a look. No, we don't. We have amethyst pendant, ember chain. Okay, so we don't have a lot of recipes yet. But plenty of iron here. I think we're going to have enough iron for our merciless Hollowfang set. We need to get some sulfur cooking as well, so we can get the alchemy lab. Oh, we do. We have a merciless iron mace. That's actually huge. That's going to be fantastic for horse lording and for killing Terra. So let's go ahead and see what we need to craft the iron mace and get ready for the merciless just for the item level boost. So that's going to be a couple iron ingots, again, a couple more planks, and then some gems. So we'll be in a good position to get that up and running. Honestly, we should have built that and then got iron, but that's okay. There's all the planks we need. Let's go ahead and see how close we are to Hollowfang. Okay, so for Hollowfang full, we're going to need 32 wool thread, a lot of leather, and a lot of cotton yarn. 860. We need 32 wool thread and 32 cotton yarn. I think we'll have enough of this. Is this enough? 5, 7, 9, 19. That's about 20. That's 39. We will definitely have enough for a full set of Hollowfang. This is fantastic, and I don't think we need any more wool thread. Excuse me, cotton yarn to pursue that any further after we get merciless, right? So for merciless, we only need iron. Okay, this is going really, really well. It does look like we might need a little bit more iron to me between the iron weapon and the merciless Hollowfang. We might need a little bit more, so we'll go ahead and try to get one more room's worth of iron. No. Forget iron. We need to go for wool thread. So we now have to just clear random monster stacks. And the best place to do that is probably going to be the villages. So we'll go to Dawnbreak Village, and we'll just clear all the monsters and loot all the chests and all the houses. That's also going to give us cotton yarn. So I think that is going to be a really good play. Hopefully this stuff has respawned. I can't actually remember when we killed Beatrice. I suppose it's been at least 30 minutes, so the chest should have respawned by now. We'll go ahead and grab this chest as well. Yeah, picking up a 3 stack of wool thread there. The lootables in this game are so strong. I'm going to go ahead and drink this guy if I can. And now we are going to be in full loot mode for this entire village. Already getting a ton of wool thread. This is a beautiful spot and a great idea to come here. I think we are on track for a 4-hour Octavian kill right now. Also, a lot of scrolls, so we can actually avoid the Merciless Iron Mace if we manage to get the Merciless Iron Reaper recipe. So depending on how many scrolls we have, that could be looking very good for us.
I'm under attack!
Alright, that is all our garlic sacks falling off as well. If we get very, very lucky, we had really good RNG in the first 2 hours of this run. If we get extremely lucky right now, Christina the Sun Priestess would actually show up here and allow us to kill her. Especially after we've cleared this village, this would be a really good place to fight. Getting some bones as well. That's going to help us get the gem dust that we need. Or excuse me, the bone dust that we need. Alright, there's also one more chest up here. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth looting. Because these monsters up here are very hard, but we'll give it a run. No, they heal. They heal. We don't want to fight those. Alright, onward and upward, guys. We're looking for Christina and Leandra here in the next few minutes. Getting some more bones as well as leather. We do need that hide right now. Oh, the sun. Actually, iframing the sun damage there was massive. Okay, wool thread. We still need quite a bit more wool thread. Let's take a look at what we have. We have a militia camp up on the left, another militia camp up on the right, and then we can get the Wilfred, the werewolf village as well while it's daytime. So we're making very good progress right now.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
There we go. Getting into the hang of things. Feeling good right now. We're making great progress and great time. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, this adventure. This is a 93% warrior. We had 100% brute, or excuse me, rogue earlier in the run, and now this is 93% warrior. That's going to give us immense damage on the back of the horse. So the wool threads have stacked up. Unfortunately, I didn't notice that. We probably actually missed some back in that village, but that's okay. We're going to let that one go. And honestly, we could probably loot that on the way back here and still be in good working order. Looking for 36 wool threads, plus we're going to need a lot for Dawnthorn and to upgrade later. Making our way north now toward Wilfred, the werewolf's village. We're going to hit this abandoned farm as well. That's going to be another free container or two. I've also mysteriously seen a lot of chests inside of this abandoned farm, so we've got one here, but I've actually seen two spawn together, and there's two containers which are lootable. We're looking for fish oil as well, so we're going to be dropping some random stuff here in order to pick that up. After we make the devourer, we're going to have a lot of fish to devour, Obviously, we don't need rat form, but because this is a 100% run, we will actually have to kill the putrid rat as well. So we do need to get a Twilight Snapper as a drop sooner or later, but we've got literally the entire game, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Also have a militia camp up here, which is going to be huge. We might skip Wolfred, the werewolf's village, just for time's sake, and because the more monsters we kill, the more loot that we're going to be getting. I'm going to drop this tier 1 amulet as well. No chests up here this time, so now we're going to go to Octavian. We know Octavian is going to have so much loot around him. All we have to do is kill all the ads there, especially with 93% warrior and the ability to horse lord here. We're going to be just doing immense damage to all these ads. Probably just going to spend a little while horse lording this initially. That way we can clear some ads out. This place is just stacked with so much loot and monsters. Now we know that monsters do not heal like bosses will. They don't have a reset, so we can just freely run around and get attacks on these and let them reset. I think after we loot all the chests here and all these monsters, we're going to have more than enough materials to get into Hollowfang. And then hopefully we have enough iron to go straight into Merciless Hollowfang. But again, I don't know the material costs off the top of my head, so we're going to be kind of guessing and seeing what else we need and going to gather that. But this does feel like very fast time to me, and once we're in Merciless Hollowfang, we are going to be upward of level 50. And then you throw the Scourge Stone on top of that, and we're going to be looking at like a level 60 heading into the end of tier 2. So it's a very fast turnaround. After you gather the cotton and the iron, you're going to be in a really, really good spot. All right, we can slow our circles down a little bit here since so many monsters are clear. Alright, we had some mix-ups earlier in PvP. We took our first death of our entire speedrun, but that's alright. We're coming back and feeling good. I also love the Iron Reaper. It just does so much PvE damage. It is incredible. Empty glass bottles as well. That's going to give us access to potions so we can get ready for our Solaris fight as well as raiding the church. There was a chest over here when we came into this run, but it looks like when the day cycle reset, it actually got rid of that. Here's something as well. Let's pray that this is a merciless Iron Reaper. That would be fantastic. Crypt floor, we don't need that. So we mostly want to be pulling as many monsters as possible. With the Iron Reaper, we have the beautiful setup here to do a ton of area of effect damage.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Not getting very lucky on the chest right now, so there must be a lot right next to Octavian. Nope. We have almost no chests anywhere this run. Very strange. I actually do not have a cloak, so we also need to make our tier 2 cloak as soon as possible. We do have the tailoring bench down, so we're almost going to be leaving this area now. After we just loot the back of Octavian and all the chests that are over here and probably kill one more mob pack. So this is a great place to loot whetstones and a lot of lower and upper tier 2 materials. And we're going to need the majority of these mats for tier 3. So this is just a great spot to farm overall. I would love to be able to get some health back, but we don't actually have the mats for a salve. So many great mats. This was a beautiful run for us. This was a great idea to come here to Octavian. We're full up on scrolls as well, so we'll see what we can drop to maybe get some scrolls on the way out of here. Just no chests anywhere. This is probably the worst Octavian RNG run that I've ever had. Tainted Heart we don't need. Let's see, one chest by Octavian, so that'll be worth looting. We can definitely get that and not worry about pulling Octavian since we're just going to be leaving right away. No chests here either. Normally there's 5 or 8 chests across Octavian's stronghold, and this time we're just not going to have any luck with that.
You're a vampire, aren't you? So we missed one. No matter.
I think we already cleared this side, but I actually can't remember, so we're going to waste a couple seconds here. We did not clear this side. And then we have access to maybe some more gems in this back corner, excuse me, some more chests, but we only got one chest from this whole area. That was very, very bad luck. I don't know if they fixed it in the patch, but this used to be one of the most heavily chest-infested parts of the map. Alright, we need to go home, and we definitely need to put down at least one more chest. Let's see, what did we got? We got enough. We have 32 wool thread here, and I think we had some back at base as well. So we should have enough wool threads now to make our entire Hollowfang set, and then hopefully all the iron has cooked, and that will be merciless Hollowfang. So within 3 hours, we should be higher than level 40, and we're kind of struggling right now with our accessory, but we're waiting to kill Leandra, and that will give us the Scourge Stone pendant. So we made some strategic plays with the limited amount of grave dust that we had access to. And we definitely want to be killing Christina and Leandra here before our blood stacks wear off, because both those bosses are going to be horse lorded. And so Warrior is going to be making us do immense damage on the back of the horse. All right, let's see what we have. That is Hollowfang full coming up right now, guys. That feels incredible. We are going to need the Devourer. Let's go ahead and make the fundamentals, right? We just need some, I think, lumber. Did we already... No, we do have some lumber here. So, what do we need? We would need stone. That's right. I now know why we wanted brick. That's so we could finish this quest. I don't actually know if we need to finish the quest or anything, if I'm being honest. But just to make sure, let's go ahead. We are going to be able to 100% refund this anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I really don't know if we ever need to do this quest. I would now need to spend grave dust, so I'll have to look that up before we dive into the next segment of the speedrun. But for now, we're just going ahead and compulsively count and put on our full set of Hollowfang. This is going to be massive. Let's see. We needed the tier 2 study. Is that why I needed bone dust? Let's take a look. Kind of losing myself. We're back in the castle, and I already want to be out of here. So we need... Oh, we need paper. That is actually terrible. Paper and grave dust. That might put us behind here. That's going to be... that is going to be our 3 grave dust that we need. So that's coming up. I don't think I have any paper, so we would need actually to go back and gather paper. I was probably dropping that this entire time. Yes, that is horrific. Paper. I have no paper.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Lots of scrolls and no paper. I don't even really know where to get 40 paper. Oh no. That is heartbreaking that we need paper. I'm sure that we could break recipes down, so maybe if we go back and kill tier 1 bosses, right? So I actually need, for the 100% clear, we need Errol the Stonebreaker, Lydia the Chaos Arbiter, we need Goreswine, we need Grayson. So why don't we go kill all of those bosses really fast as soon as we get Night Stalker? And that will put us, excuse me, Hollowfang, and that will put us in a good spot to pressure forward. So here's our tier 2 cloak as well. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I don't know if 18 health is worth the cotton yarn. We're going to need that yarn later for tier 3. I'll have to mull that over, but most of these bosses we can essentially no-hit, especially on the back of a horse, so I don't actually think we need that for anything. Okay, let's see. We definitely need to make some chests, right? We're doing very poorly on chests. Let's get some of this stuff going and also get some more stuff in there. We don't have any unsullied hearts at the moment. We have 4. Perfect. All right. We need this. We probably need glass. We have plenty of bricks. Get the rest of these fish in here. And then here we will do our tier 2 scrolls and tier 2 gems. Hopefully we get lucky. And if we get Merciless Iron Reaper, it does take some of these gems. And with this pendant as well, we'll go in here. We've got the grave dust coming up. No, paper, you're sick. You're sick, game. All right. Boom, that is full Hollowfang, guys. 3 hours to full Hollowfang. Let's see. We actually have to get the merciless drops, so we're going to have to kill a lot more mobs. So we're just going to do that as we progress. We're now level 41. Let me take a look at what we can craft here. What do we need? We would need the jewel crafting bench. So we need Christina and we need Leandra. Both of those are easily killed. So we can actually skip the amethyst pendant. I'm going to skip the tier 2 study for now. We're actually going to go look for Christina and try to kill her, as well as Horse Lord Leandra. Let's get those down. That'll give us the Scourge Stone pendant. We might even be able to skip Merciless Hollowfang and go straight into Dawnthorn, similar to how we went from Night Stalker to Hollowfang. That way we wouldn't have to worry about the drops that we get. Let's see. We have to get very lucky here and hope that Christina is walking in the road. I should have made a blood altar. But that's okay. We have to come this direction anyway. There she is. Super lucky. Right away we got her. Look at how much damage we're doing. The horse nerf wasn't enough. It is still so easy to horse lord every single monster in the game and every single boss. We want to stay away from her though, right? Because we don't want her to heal herself. Oh, she's healing herself anyway. Let me think about this one for a second. I think we actually have to get close to her. The Iron Reaper will have a knockback.
Shining blessings.
Yeah, we just gotta fight her on the ground here.
Shining blessings. This is my conviction. I will show you discipline. Shining blessings. My conviction. Shining blessings. This is my conviction. I will show you discipline.
Big kill there in the sunlight as well. That was actually very difficult. We had some excellent counters and some beautiful scythe throws. Really good knockbacks on Christina as well. From here, I think we just go straight to Leandra. We are going to be using this Iron Reaper to its absolute maximum efficiency by fighting the undead, including Leandra. That is great. Okay, so Christina's dead. That is going to give us access to the Holy Resist Potion, which is going to allow us to farm Scourge Stone if we choose to do that, but we'll need that to kill Azrael as well. So progressing forward, this is looking great. We're going to go ahead and head straight up to Leandra. That's going to give us the Jewel Crafting Bench and the Scourge Stone Pendant. I'm going to go ahead and heal here while we're out of combat and just gather some extra gems just in case.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Thank you guys for the follows, the likes, and the love. As always, we're out here trying new things and diving into new strategies. Feeling great. Getting a lot done right now. Here's a farm. I almost want to stop there and just grab the whatever chest is nearby. But we're going to skip it for now. Hopefully one of these bosses just blesses us with a Merciless Iron Reaper. Again, we don't need a Merciless to progress, but it is going to boost our item level and make it easier to kill some of these bosses. Here is another gem rock as well. And some sulfur, and we're going to need that sulfur for the alchemy lab. I believe at some point we are going to need quite a lot of gem dust as well, so that's probably why we need the quest. I think we need to go forward with the main quest to unlock the Devourer. Could be wrong, though. Oh, don't you do this to me. I got a parry off sunlight damage. That's very interesting. Alright, so let's see. We do need some bones, which we're going to get fighting these monsters. So maybe we'll clear a couple of these initial monsters. And that will give us enough to make a salve. So we don't have to wait for our health to heal all the way. Look at how much damage the scythe does on the horse. Just crazy. Again, picking up some more fish oil here. Alright, let's go ahead and get some plant fibers, and maybe we'll get lucky and find a rat as well. And a blood moon. Absolutely insane. Exactly what we need to fight Leandra. We're going to be doing so much damage. 62 on a non-crit. We are going to be clearing these monsters out so quickly right now. This is incredible, guys. Absolute legendarily perfect timing. Let's pop this salve, and we are going to be pressuring Leandra here. I almost want to go for an early Octavian kill, even though we don't have the item level I want yet. We will see how this goes. God, the Blood Moon is perfect. We can also go back and pressure some of the tier 1 bosses in order to try to get those pages. Look at how much damage we're doing. Just so easy. Honestly, we could probably go and Horse Lord the tier 3 ancient villages at this point. And it would be absolutely worth doing. There's 2 grave dusts as well. Look at the Reaper. The Reaper is devastating. I forgot we had that, so that's also going to be an explanation for why we're just doing so much damage to the skeletons, not only on horseback, but also just in general. Go ahead and get another salve going. So now that we have plenty of grave dust, we don't have to worry about wasting bone anymore. So we will be able to get a lot of stuff popping off here. We're going to fight the skeleton commander as well, which should give us some bonus Scourge Stone. I would like to not fight him if possible, because it is going to be a large time sink. But that is going to be probably 2 more Scourge Stone. And hopefully we get lucky on drops here and we get some chests that will also drop Scourge Stone. We're also going to loot all these urns. I'm not sure if the urns have the chance to drop Scourge Stone, but if they did, that would be massive. Look at that. We're almost one-shotting some of these monsters off horseback, and that's without a crit. I actually don't see the Scourge Stone commander. I don't know if he died somewhere else or if he's waiting for us up top. But this is going great. We're going to have a very fast Leandra kill here. I have no-hit Leandra quite a few times. That's a Scourge Stone from the skeleton. Great pickup here. Beautiful RNG. We only have one more skeleton, it looks like, that we have to kill in order to fight this boss. Leandra, the Shadow Priestess. Very easy. One of the easiest bosses in the game when you're on the horse. You just have to clear all of these urns out of the way, else your horse will get stuck. And with the Blood Moon coming, this is going to be the perfect time to fight. Getting full health here. Easy. Here we go. Let's try for a no-hit on Leandra, the Shadow Priestess. Go ahead and clear all these urns. All you have to do when you're fighting Leandra is let these ads kill themselves. They will vanish pretty quick. That is going to be all the ads gone now. Easy. This is definitely looking like a no-hit Leandra to me. Careful here. Kind of get away from those. Those are actually a lot faster than they seem. Beautiful no-hit, Leandra. We love that.
Madness.
All right.
Madness and
all we need is
stupidity.
Scourge Stone, and we will be on our way to a Scourge Stone pendant. That is gear level 15. That's going to be +9 eye level, and will be 50. Incredible. We just need some good RNG. We need some drops from the chest. We need some Merciless Hollowfang if we can help it. And hopefully a Merciless Iron Reaper. There's another Scourge Stone out of that chest. We're up to 2. Let's go ahead and try to get the Alchemy Lab down now. And then I will be taking my first break of the speedrun just to go to the bathroom. I get pretty excited when we're doing this, especially when we get no hits like that. We have very low blood remaining. We only have 93% blood here. It might be worth it to track Tristan and bring Tristan down so we get access to the greater blood essences through the normal blood essences. I don't think those chests will have respawned yet, so we're going to skip Octavian, but likely Dawnbreak Village will be back. I'm just trying to decide if we need to do that. I don't think we do. That was actually very close there from getting knocked off from Bert. Always looking out for very high blood percentage monsters. Actually, I don't know if we need the tier 2 study now that I think about it. If we just make the jewel crafting table and we use the Scourge Stone pendant, we won't actually need the study, I don't think. And then we can skip into Dawnthorn by killing werewolves and spiders. Yeah, that actually seems like a much better play to me. I think we don't go backward to tier 1 yet. Okay, so we're good on Hollowfang. I think we are going to go ahead and use some cotton on the cloak after all. That will give us sun resistance and garlic resistance, which I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? Let me know. Do we actually make that, or do we save the yarn? We are going to need an extensive amount of cotton yarn in order to get into Dawnthorn, excuse me. Other than that, I'd say we're ready, right? So now we want to build the jewel crafting table. Iron ingots, glass, and greater blood. So we do have the 1 greater blood for that. Of course, the iron ingots are coming up hot and ready, very fresh. What did we need? We needed glass. Hopefully we have some glass. We do not. We do not have glass. So we are going to have to loot a couple more containers. Else we smelt that, I believe, with quartz. So we will have to get some quartz as well. I am going to go ahead and leave the game really quick, guys, and pause this. And go to the bathroom and probably just think about the route from here on out. So we can easily get some quartz. We have 10 more sulfur being crafted, so we can get the alchemy lab down in order to get ready to make the holy resist potion. So we'll use 2 scourge stone for the potion. And that'll allow us to probably get 10 to 15 from the church. So we are on the way up. If we get the scourge stone pendant, I think I go ahead and fight Octavian with Ward of the Damned and probably another counter as well. I will be right back in just a few moments. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching as we pressure the world record speedrun for 100% all bosses.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Razgul, thanks for tuning in. Hey everyone, so I just, sometimes you do have to take a little break from these speedruns to really take a second to think. And so as I progress in my thoughts and trying to figure out what we want to do for this world record speedrun, I realized that we actually don't need the tier 2 study at all. So we are actually going to save a lot of time and resources here by not going for the study. So if I put the Scourge Stone pendant on, that's going to be +9 item level, which is going to bring us up to 50. 50 is within range to fight Octavian, I think, from my abilities and skills, as long as we use Ward of the Damned to summon skeletons. And by killing Octavian, we get Dawnthorn and Dark Silver weapons. So then we only have to go gather silver. Wait, do you need a merciless iron weapon to get silver? You probably do. So we'll make the merciless iron whatever we have. I think it's axes. And we'll use that to get dark silver ingots. And then we'll go to the ancient villages with the Iron Reaper, and we'll kill all of the undead there to get the astral dust, as well as loot all the chests, which is going to give us ghost yarn and a bunch of other materials for Dawnthorn. And then we'll just start killing monsters in the cursed forest, which will put us into Dawnthorn, right? We actually don't need that much stuff for Dawnthorn, if I'm not mistaken. I think we need Highland Lotus Flowers, which are very easy to get at the Harpy Nests. And so realistically, as long as I can kill Octavian at level 50... No, we'll have a merciless iron weapon. No, we want to use the Reaper. The Reaper's just really, really good for Octavian. He stands in place a lot, and it's also going to be good for the ads and for the knockback. So we will use the Iron Reaper and the Scourge Stone Pendant, which will be level 50. And then we will pressure this boss. And I think we will make the tier 2 cloak, because that's going to give us silver resist. And so that is actually a really good strategy. We'll skip the study. And we'll skip needing Merciless Hollowfang. Because I'm confident that with my abilities and being level 50, we will be able to kill a lot of the monsters inside Cursed Forest. And then we will just go ahead and pressure ourselves into Dawnthorn very early. So we've skipped Merciless Night Stalker, and we will skip Merciless Hollowfang. That way we don't have to worry about RNG drops to get those recipes. And then we will just go ahead and get our Dark Silver weapon. So we'll have a Dark Silver weapon, which will probably be the slashers, because the slashers are insanely good for PvE. They're going to be great for farming golden jewelry. Which even golden jewelry, I don't really know how much golden jewelry we need. I don't know, I think we can get away with killing a lot of the bosses in this game under item level, as long as we know how to beat them. So we can probably kill Solaris and Winged Horror and Behemoth way under item level by just using good abilities. Of course, Ward of the Damned is going to make the skeletons, which are going to draw aggro for us, so that'll at least be useful for Solaris. And then Winged Horror and Behemoth are mostly solo fights, but Behemoth does have some ads, so I think we're just going to go ahead and pressure forward, and we probably won't get into Blood Moon. We'll probably just get into Dawnthorn. So I feel really good. I feel like we're going to skip a lot of corners here by not going backward to kill bosses and by not building the tier 2 study. Moff, thank you so much for subbing with Prime. Thank you guys all today for the subs, the follows, the likes, and the love. We have applied for Twitch partnership, and I love the numbers that we're getting, this average view count, all the content. This is an insanely amazing community. Thank you guys for coming out for the Summer Cash Cup tournaments as well. We've been having a fantastic time with those. As we mentioned, the $100 Chaotic Cash Cup is coming this Saturday, June the 18th. It's going to be a 2-day tournament with ultimates unlocked off spawn. It is free to key Castle Heart, so you have to protect your heart. And it's going to be 4 hours of raiding on Saturday morning, so those who get explosives will be able to raid very early. And your tile limit is going to be 60. Making servants will be instant, so you do want to get those servants up and running to protect you. So I'm excited to see what players bring to the table. It's going to be a 24-hour tournament, so we'll see who can get those souls within 24 hours. But this speedrun has proved to me that you can absolutely skip Merciless Night Stalker and probably Merciless Hollowfang and probably Blood Moon. So we only need the first part of all the sets in order to progress. Sorry for this little bit longer of a break, guys. I'm just kind of theory crafting in my head. And also making some tea. So the tea just finished. This is going to be great. We're probably going to be getting kind of cracked out on matcha. I do use natural green tea, and it's getting to be a little bit late at night here, but I was at the gym today for 2 hours, and we went and tanned on the roof. So I feel like a little energy is going to be magnificent, and then hopefully I'll make my way over after this next hour of the speed run, in which we pray and hope that I can kill Octavian. Right, I almost want to... No, we need Scourge Stone. So it's going to take us... I can't kill Octavian yet. We need to We need to get the alchemy table down. And we need the holy resistance potion so we can farm. We'll also get a lot of glass by farming quartz. So, all right, here we go. We're going to dive back in, guys. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us as we pressure this record and set it. It's going to be amazing to see what players can do behind us and how we can learn from this and improve. So, we need the Scourge Stone pendant, and to get that, we need Scourge Stone, and to get that, we need a Holy Resistance Potion. Or we just go try to get Scourge Stone. Actually, might be faster. We might just go for Scourge Stone in the Ancient Villages and pressure all the undead up there and start gathering the mats for Dawnthorn. But we are pretty under-leveled, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a good strategy or not. I'm trying to think. That might actually be the play, because then we'll get Tier 3 materials as well as Scourge Stone, and we can basically just rat our way to all the chests, and those chests often do drop 2 to 3 Scourge Stone, and we only need 15. So yeah, I think we will go for that. So here we go. We're back. Blood Moon is active. We're running low on blood. I think we are going to go ahead and just head up there. I'm definitely going to change my abilities on the way or right now. We need Ward of the Damned. Probably a counter here would be great. No. Get out of the way. No, I'm stuck. Yeah, forget it. We need glass and Scourge Stone. Let's just go. Let's just head out and... Wait, there's quartz right there. That would actually be the glass. No, we still need the Scourge Stone. Okay, so we're going straight up to Cursed Forest at this point. And we're going to make a big Cursed Forest play, and we're going to start gathering the materials for our Tier 3 set. I think this is going to be a magnificent idea that's going to put us very far ahead. It's going to be a little bit of a shortcut as long as it works out. Obviously, we need to try to avoid the Banshees. The Banshees are going to be insane. They're going to do so much damage to us and probably one-shot us, but thankfully, again, Tier 3 has the Waygate directly next to the Ancient Village, so you can respawn. It's just dying at the second Ancient Village. It's going to be a big waste of time for us. So we'll probably go through and we'll even try to maybe just horse lore down some of those monsters, because we do know that I think Banshees can also drop Scourge Stones. I could be wrong. I know they drop Astral Dust.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Excuse me. No, oh no, I knew that was coming. Oh my god, Burke is so fast. What do we need for more salves? Do we need rats? Yeah, we do need rats. That's actually bad. So we actually don't really have many salves, so we can't really be taking a lot of damage up here. We're also about to lose our buff, so let's take a look and see what we can get. I don't really want to lose the buff while we're up there. I do like Brute quite a lot, so we're going to try to save that top monster and kill these bottom two. That's Brute 22. We'll be fine. No, my good blood is gone. That was so much damage and a reduction on weapon skills, which gave us back our spin and our scythe very quickly. I didn't really make a lot of room here. I should have left some stuff at base, but I screwed that up. But that's alright. We'll just play this by ear. Also, it is daytime, so we can get a lot of wonderful Tier 2 materials. I'm about to die. That was actually super dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and just ruin some of my Brute blood very quickly here. We might want to hit this Werewolf Village in the daytime. I don't know why we need Tier 2 mats anymore, but I'm sure getting glass and fish oil. Oh, fish oil. Fish oil is going to help us immensely. So now we can actually use that initial grave dust to make the stone coffin, and that will hopefully at some point unlock the Devourer. I probably should have looked that up, but that's alright. So here we're just going to go ahead and dive into this village. There's going to be nothing but workers here, so it's going to be incredibly easy to loot all this. Now we will have to come back to kill Wilfred in order to unlock the Holy Resistance Flask, which we need to fight Solaris.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Nice, picking up a vermin cell there. That's actually going to save us a lot of mats. We got to be in and out of this village before nighttime comes, else we're dead. There's some more fish, so we are picking up quite a lot of fish oil. Alright, so we already picked up a lot of glass, so this was the right play for us. Two more glass and the Wrangler's Potion. Now it might actually be worth it, especially as we make our way toward tier 3 to get the alchemy table down. No, we need the study to unlock that. I don't know. We do need the study to unlock that. Alright, this is us going to the ancient villages. We don't have a lot of room in our inventory, so let's drop some random stuff here really fast. Definitely should have left some of that at home. That was actually a big mistake, but for tier 3 and for full clearing all the bosses at the end of the game, we probably will want that Wrangler's Potion. So we're going to hold on to that. Everything else is looking pretty good though. We could get rid of some wood. But alright, here we go. This is our first foray into tier 3. This is Cursed Forest. We're vastly underleveled for Cursed Forest, but I don't think it's going to stop us. Just going to make some nice Horse Lord plays here through the village. Now, we do have pretty good map awareness, so we know the routes that we can take here to go through these villages. And the Iron Reaper is going to be doing immense damage to these skeletons.
Madness and stupidity.
This is madness, stupidity, and theory crafting right now. Probably it might be faster actually to not Horse Lord this, but it's very risky. These Banshees are going to be able to do an immense amount of damage to us. We also need the Ghost Rooms, and I don't know if we can loot those with iron. Alright, actually, I think horse lording is not going to be faster here. Let's go ahead and jump off, and we'll see what kind of damage we can just do to these Banshees. That was a little bit of an experiment. Oh, bad counter. That's an AoE fear. Hopefully they don't kill that horse. That would be very bad. Alright, we pulled way too much. Let's go ahead and leave. I hope to God that horse lives. There are no horses in the Cursed Forest. Here we go. Here comes quite a bit. Let's try to stay away from the horse here. Oh, please.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
We're doing an okay amount of damage to this bear. This is going to be pristine leather, right? So this is actually going to be great, and the skeletons will be doing true damage of 15 each. So we can already clear some of these monsters by just using skill. So for sure at level 50 we'll be able to clear them even faster. So this is actually a good idea here. I think we made the right play to come here. But we do need to get some Scourge Stone and level up. We need to stop kind of screwing around with these lower level monsters. Let's see if we can get the Banshee to fight the bear.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
No way, my barrier was still up. I call BS on that one. It also seems like the Banshee does not fight the bear, so maybe the Cursed Forest monsters do have some sort of weird little alliance that I don't know about.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Banshee is very, very hard. Nope, that's the AoE fear again. That keeps catching us off guard. I don't know how that animation works yet. The 2 counters is going to play out very well. Just got to avoid the sphere. Oh, bad. Nice, dodging that fear narrowly. Alright, 1 Banshee down. It's going to make this village much, much safer. Killing the bear will give us pristine hide, so we can start crafting the pristine leather at base as well. So this is the play, but we're wasting a lot of time here. I mostly came here for Scourge Stone, and not to fight, because once we get the once we get the pendant, we'll be 9 item levels higher. These monsters will be a lot easier. Obviously, we will be far out leveled to the Banshees, or excuse me, the Skeletal Mages. So there's 1 Scourge Stone. We basically just need to stay away from the Banshees and kite as best as we can. Getting some quartz. This could be the end of us here. We might have screwed this up. Barely surviving. Let's reset and grab the chests on the right side of the village. Very, very dangerous here. Also, our inventory filled up, so I don't know if we missed anything, but we are mostly here for Scourge Stone. We're at 4 Scourge Stone. There's a werewolf on this road that we have to be careful of as well. Probably we're just going to eat Unsullied Hearts and continue this. So I don't know if this is faster. I thought we would have... I mean, realistically, we would need to get Ghost Thread here as a drop for this to be worth it. Oh. Alright. Let's go ahead and loot the other side now, and I do want to see if we can get ghost rooms at this level or not. There's ghost rooms out of the boxes. There's some ghosts here on the ground that I can see. That's wonderful. Almost getting hit by the Banshee there. That could have been very bad. This could be the end of us. Yes, that's the end. We needed a counter there. I barely didn't pick it up in time. So there's one ghost thread on the ground here. That's going to help us get a little bit closer to Dawnthorn.
Madness.
But overall,
Madness and
this has been a
stupidity.
terrible place to get Scourge Stone. We only got 4. So I think we actually do need to get the Alchemy Lab down and make the Holy Resist Potion. I know there's significantly more Scourge Stone inside of the church, but we also got plenty of glass, so not the worst run up here. Very experimental. You would definitely want to have this figured out. Where's the best spot to get Scourge Stone before you dived into your world record speedrun? But again, we're setting the pace here and we're learning the ropes, so feeling good. Thank you all for tuning in. That's the second death of our world record speedrun so far. No more. So once we're level 50, this is going to be a lot easier. And then we'll be killing the monsters as well to get the leather. Killing spiders to get the thread, the silk. It looks like they kind of changed this village as well in the patch. I don't see nearly as many ghost rooms as I used to. They used to be everywhere. But we could probably go to the other village, but if we died down there, we would lose 5 or 6 minutes, whereas dying here, we only lost probably 1 minute. So we're going to go ahead and go back home now. Overall, a pretty far journey to really not get nearly as many Scourge Stones as I thought I would. Sometimes you can get 2 and 3 out of those chests, so it's very RNG like most of the things in this game, which is what makes speedrunning so much fun. No matter how much you theorycraft, you never really know what's going to change and what's not going to change, but for sure at the church, we often get between 6 and 15 Scourge Stone. We might even be able to kill Azrael at level 50, although I can't remember what killing Azrael gives you. So we do want to stay away from base as much as possible due to the fact that it is going to be a far run. So going to the church and coming back is kind of far. Maybe we do want the study just to get the Wrangler's Potion up and running, but then we would need herbs. So there's so many weird aspects to the speedrun that I didn't really take into factor, but we are absolutely going to eventually need the Alchemy Lab anyway. Actually, I don't know. I don't think the Holy Resistance Potion isn't a drop, so we don't need the study for that. I think you just straight get that for killing Christina, and then I think you also straight get the Holy Flask from killing Wilfred. So I'm really considering never making the study. Let's go ahead and get some more glass going as well through our quartz. And we'll see if we picked any sulfur up. We definitely need to bank, though. We need to absolutely drop some stuff off right now. We'll put all the most important items in this vampire lockbox. Wait, why isn't that crafting? 20 quartz? Oh, that's ghost crystal. That's not quartz. I see. All right, let's not choke here. Let's just take a look at what we need. Did we want Merciless? We did. We need our Merciless. No, we need the study to unlock the Merciless. Okay, we do need a study. We're back to needing the study at full throttle right now. I'm starting to choke. What am I doing? We need the study. We need the Scourge Stone Pendant. I want an Octavian under 4, and we'll worry about the rest later. So, Scourge Stone Pendant, we're going to need an Alchemy Lab. That's planks and sulfur and blood essence, all of which we should have. Planks and sulfur. How much sulfur do we have? We should have a lot somewhere. I think we had quite a bit cooking. There's 11. Planks and sulfur. All we need is blood essence. Hopefully we didn't drop it all. There's 250. Looking great. Alchemy lab coming down. This is to make the holy resistance potion.
Madness and stupidity.
We would need Morning Lily, Scourge Stone, and a water-filled bottle, all of which we could have in just a moment's notice. I wish that I had thought about that. We should have already had the Morning Lily with us. Please, we have enough Morning Lily. I got very, very lucky right there. We also have water very nearby. All right, we are very lucky that I picked up Morning Lily at some point and didn't drop that on the ground. Unfortunately, I do make some rookie mistakes sometimes. There's some Morning Lily as well. Thank you for the follows, the likes, and the love, guys. We are trying to micromanage ourselves and stay on target. Our base is always a little bit messy. That's probably my biggest weakness, is base play. But this is going to bring us up, so we actually should have skipped the ancient village. But that's alright. So 1 holy resistance potion here, and then we need... We made the jewel crafting table, didn't we? No, we didn't have enough glass. So we can, while that's crafting, we can go ahead and finish that up. Let's grab our glass. Aren't I in the shade? Oh, we have enough glass. We have enough iron. I think we already have the planks on us. 1 greater blood essence as well. That is going to be our jewel crafting table. Now let's see exactly what we need to get this Scourge Stone pendant. That way we can be ready to go. It's only 1 Scourge Stone. I thought it was 15. All we need is 8 glass and a bunch of sunflowers, and I already collected the sunflowers, so even though I am failing on certain things, we are still able to make big come-ups right now. 1 Scourge Stone we already have. We're not going to have enough glass. We are going to have to gather glass, but we'll just do that while getting Scourge Stone. Why do we need Scourge Stone? I must have been thinking about a Siege Golem. Siege Golem, you need 15. I'm so used to PvPing. All right, so we also want... We don't really need Scourge Stone then, do we? All we need is glass. So I need to grab some quartz to get the glass going. And we're going to be on the way up. I think there's a lot right here next to base. So we don't even need the Holy Resistance Potion. No, we just wasted a lot of time. So there's some quartz. What do we need? We only need 12 glass. It actually might be better for us just to loot glass from containers nearby. Maybe we make one more run at Octavian really fast, and we see if we can pick up some glass as well as recipes. We probably need to make the study after we beat Octavian, if not beforehand, in order to get the merciless copper weapon, the merciless iron weapon, and that will allow us to get the dark silver and the dark silver weapon. So we will make some small plays here, including one up to Octavian again. I just don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of stumbling right now. I spend the majority of my time playing fresh wipe servers in early tier 1 and 2, and so now that we're headed for tier 3, we're starting to lose a little traction in time. But I do feel like we're still on the way to an under 4-hour Octavian, and then a 6-hour Dawnthorn, and then an 8-hour full clear. So I'm not too worried about this yet. Trying to capitalize on the daytime here is very challenging. Also kind of surprised by our lack of recipes, considering how many chests we've opened and monsters we've killed. We haven't really had the best of luck with our tier 2 recipes. At least with the amount of unsullied hearts we're getting, we probably won't ever actually need... Oh, big bad. Alright, let's just go ahead and fight these on the ground here. Iframing there on the feed to avoid myself from getting smoked by the shield brute. Getting some fish oil. Again, we're going to need a lot of fish oil. I thought we got the barrier up in time there, but we didn't. This is actually turning bad, and I think the respawn point is pretty far away. So we need a full reset here if we can. Yeah, that is unfortunate. We definitely wasted about 20 minutes at the ancient village. But that's alright. These things happen. And we're just going to come back up and just burn our way through it. If we had gotten a lot more tier 3 materials, it wouldn't have been such a waste. But by being up there, we wasted a lot of time in combat. And we want to be at least level 50 before we start fighting the monsters up there. I honestly don't know if it's even worth fighting the monsters. It might be better just to loot all the chests and then leave. You know, get the ghost rooms, get the chests, and get ourselves into Dawnthorn. That was an 84% something. I pushed F, but I wasn't fast enough. %, brute, we like that. Hopefully we get this 4-hour Octavian. I'm here looking mostly for glass so we can make our necklace very quick. Again, I feel like we're having very bad luck with chests here at Octavian. None have spawned. I don't know what their cycle is. Or if it works differently on a solo server compared to a multiplayer server, but for sure, we don't have a lot of chests spawning. Nice, getting a lot of glass from that pile right there. I think we just about have enough for the necklace. It's always good to have some extra, but we're going to go ahead and call it on this Octavian run after we loot the rest of these barrels and chests over here on the left side. This is a fantastic spot to grind as well and to loot resources basically for free as a rat in the PvP servers. Of course, the sulfur and iron ore help as well. Just no chests. I feel like we haven't seen a single chest at Octavian. That must have been hotfixed. I used to just have so much stuff here. Octavian was 100% the play in almost every single case. We do want the highest blood we can get when we go to fight Octavian here after we get our necklace. But I'm going to pick up this rogue blood because we do have the double spacebar. So I'll try my best to keep this monster alive. Unfortunately, with all this fire here, it's going to be very hard. I think we just go for it anyway, despite the damage that we're about to take, including fire damage. Unless we died, then that would not be worth it. Alright, so of course we want 100% blood, but we're just going to go ahead and take 27% rogue blood. We need higher. We need higher for the spacebar. 28%, I don't know. This might be all that we get. So this is it. We're going for a 4-hour Octavian and a 6-hour Dawnthorn full with a lot of the T3 bosses dead, and then an 8-hour 100% full clear of the bosses. I'll be doing the giveaway right after this, guys. We're almost done. When we hit the 4-hour mark, we're probably going to call it for the day. I usually only do about 2 hours of this at a time. 41% warrior is looking good, though. We're probably going to pick that up here.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Alright, here we go. We're going to have to one-tap Octavian here. Might swap out the counter for coil. We're going to put on the ultimate as well. I don't think having the ultimate would have saved us this whole time, but I know a lot of you have been asking for that, so I'm going to put it on. It doesn't do very much damage, but it does stun monsters for 2 seconds, so it'll be useful to use that on the adds within that fight. I definitely want Ward of the Damned here, and then I think we go with... Do we not have coil? Maybe we don't have coil. You know what I want, actually? I think we're going to use Spectral Assassin. Spectral Assassin is going to knock back the boss and preoccupy him. So between Spectral Assassin and Ward of the Damned, we're basically going for a Necromancer build here to fight this boss. We'll probably also make our Iron Slashers really fast. I thought I pulled that. Dang, that's actually going to waste a lot of time. We'll go up here and we'll leash this werewolf. So this is going to be Iron Slashers, Spectral Assassin, and Ward of the Damned to fight Octavian. This is a 4-hour run at Octavian. Couple extra quartz here. Hopefully I didn't screw up and misinterpret what mats we need.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Where's that quartz? Okay, let's see how much glass we needed. Hopefully we played this right. Glass is correct. All we need is the sunflower and the scourge stone. We are looking great. I have one scourge stone somewhere, don't I? There's no way we used it all. I think I put some in the alchemy lab, didn't I? Okay, we've got the sunflowers. That was correct. We did need that. Alchemy lab hopefully has our scourge stones. It does. And that is the Scourge Stone Pendant. So I'm going to skip the Hollowfang here and go for... I'm just going to mark that off. We'll come back to that later. But 3 hours, 48 minutes for Scourge Stone Pendant. And now we're going for an under 4-hour Octavian. I think we can make it. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to give myself a little extra health as well. So we're going to pull up the Immortal King Cloak. And the Iron Slashers. That's 60 seconds. Does it take 10 minutes to beat Octavian? I think we can do this. Obviously, some vermin salve here would be wonderful. I don't think I have any rats, though. We don't have any rats. Maybe we pull some out of... Oh, imagine just the first bush gave us a rat. That would be beautiful. But no, we're not going to get lucky on the rats. Our inventory is just a slaughterhouse of terrible mats placed all over the place. Let's just get rid of some of this. Probably going to need planks here in the near future as well. Let's get some planks going. That is the Scourge Stone Pendant. That is level 50. We've got the slashers. Hopefully we can one-shot Octavian here. That is the slashers. Where's my horse? So let's see. We want to be using the Q and the E on the slashers toward the end of the fight to avoid taking damage from his spinning rotations. But we're going to want to use the Reaper early and often to just be putting in a lot of damage on him. Here we go, guys. This is our attempt at a one-shot on Octavian. Hopefully no hit as well. We did no hit Leandra. Unfortunately, the day cycle just started. It's so hard to fight him in the daytime. This might bring us to a just over 4-hour Octavian. That is unfortunate timing there for the sun. We might be able to start the fight because of the amount of ads that we're going to get before the sun cycle and finish him at the moon cycle. Let's see. We definitely need to kill the patrol as well. If the patrol spawns mid-fight, that's probably going to stop and halt our run. I think we just cleared that, so we might have a little bit of time here. 10 minutes to go. Let's see if we can do this. Big spot of shade here at the moment. Nice start for us here. Beautiful start. We're doing great. No way, that hit the shield. Gonna waste the ult here just to escape. got a lot of our abilities on cooldown. Taking that one to the head. This one we can block. God, we should have had salves. We're just gonna have to play cracked now. Maybe we swap. Did we swap to Sanguine Coil? Purgatory, that does heal. Oh, it didn't swap. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. We are doing great so far. Nice, the monsters are going to take some hits for us here. Gotta play very safe here in the sunlight. I frame through it. It's not going to be enough. He takes us down here. Absolutely getting stomped. We're a one-shot. We need a reset. I don't think we can make a 4-hour. The sun plus all the monsters there was very bad. It also looked like the patrol respawned directly on top of us. So we'll have to play that a little bit better. Not having rats here is actually horrible. We need the vermin salve. Which boss gives Sanguine Coil? Is that later on? Game knowledge faltering. Yeah, we don't have it yet. But I think Purgatory is going to be decent. So calls down a pillar of energy. It slows, heals allies. After it does magic damage and heals allies. So we will be getting a double heal off of Purgatory, but it's not going to be the best. We might just have to use our blood to heal ourselves throughout this fight. Sun cycle's ending. I think it takes longer than 5 minutes to beat Octavian, but I could be wrong. Good first try, though. Thank God we got away. We were absolute there. We were definitely one shot. Looks like the patrols are respawning, so I'm probably going to have to kill at least one patrol. Yep, that patrol respawned. We would have never been able to finish that fight, so it doesn't really matter that much in the end, after all. Honestly, Brute there might have been the play. Alright, sun is going down. This is our moment. 4 minutes to go on Octavian. I really don't think that's enough time, but we'll run it anyway and see how it goes. And try for Spectral Warrior again. At least to start the fight, that's going to be big. Ooh, good hit there. Definitely unexpected. Oh, big damage on us. That was terrible. I think I'm using my iframe a little too early. Alright, we are in trouble here without our iframe. Now is the time for us to use slashers. We're going to go ahead and pull those out. Doing alright here, though. Oh, nice hit. Gonna iframe that one. Here it comes again. We need a lot of skeletons here. This could be the end of us. Oh, through the wall. What's going on here? No way. That was all through the wall. That was terrible. Oh, we are too slow on some of these abilities, guys. That's it. That's it. It's gotta be it. Oof. This is absolutely coming down to the wire right now. Oh, no. That's death, guys. That is it. We needed to practice Octavian a little bit more. Off the world record, we should have been able to one-shot that. That is the end, so unfortunately, the spinning blades is going to take us out there. Spinning blades, so we need to E and Q on the spinning blades as well as have the spacebar up. I really think it is important to keep Spectral Assassin. Not having salves is kind of devastating us because we have to swap to Purgatory and not have ads. So the Spectral Assassin, you would really have to be very, very good at Octavian to no-hit this. Not losing too much time. Obviously, 5 minutes in a speedrun, you know, every 5 minutes is going to count, and every second does matter. I almost think that we just start off with the slashers and try a little bit harder to not get hit at all. I feel like the Reaper does do quite a bit of damage, but it's going to be easier to not get hit at all with the slashers. Also, Pestilence will knock him back. So that could be some sort of weird thing that most people probably don't use. But again, we're going to try and go ahead and go for... No, I don't know. I think we do go for Purgatory. And then we just push this into a melee battle. Yeah, let's push this into a melee battle. And we'll go ahead and eat something really fast. Probably just this warrior right here. All right, here we go. Attempt number 3 on Octavian. We got to finish him this cycle, else the sun's going to come out.
Another monster I have to deal with myself. So be it.
So far, this absolutely feels like it's going to be the play. So much damage, it's immense. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. How does anyone beat Octavian? He's so hard. Oh no, here it comes. We actually got saved on that one, probably by one of the skeletons. This could be it, guys.
Here's an old trick.
Yes, okay. That is fantastic. A 4-hour, 6-minute Octavian. I did, honestly, Octavian is so hard. You really have to practice Octavian for hours to be able to lock this fight down. That's the patrol respawning as well. That would have been terrible if that happened just a little bit sooner. That's us back on the horse, guys, and preparing for our Dawnthorn and Dark Silver weapons. We needed to go back to Tier 1 to get paper. We need to make the study. And that's going to be us pulling up a Merciless Iron weapon. Grinding Dark Silver in the Tier 3 zone just a little bit. And going for Dawnthorn, just huge. This is definitely now looking like a 6-hour run to me for Dawnthorn and Dark Silver weapons. Unfortunately, it took 3 tries to down Octavian, but slashers are absolutely the way to go. We had a pretty good setup there, and we managed to out-heal a couple things. I was thinking like the battle was lost, but for sure using the E on the slashers during the spin is going to save you. Whenever he says, here's an old trick, that's your cue to get out of dodge. Octavian is a slayer of men and vampires all the way across Varderon. Probably one of the bosses with the highest kill count in the game. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been a pleasure. That is the end. 4 hour and 7 minute Octavian. Feeling pretty good. We will come back to that next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for the tips, the likes, the love, constructive criticism, and compliments. Octavian almost brought me down. We wasted quite a bit of time up in the ancient villages. We probably could have had a 3.5 hour Octavian. But I definitely screwed up and thought that the Scourge Stone pendant needed 15 Scourge Stone, but that's all right. We're making up for it, and we're learning as we go. We're setting an initial record now, and we can always beat it later with a much faster and improved time. I'll see you guys next time for another V-Rising stream and video.